I'm Captain Amit, and I'm a certified life coach from the International Coaching Federation. I'm also a hypnotherapist and a certified counselor. Welcome back to our 52 Key Concepts video series. Our topic for today is Stop Positive Thinking. Yes, you got that right. Stop positive thinking. For this topic today, we have our friend Brigu, who has come all the way from Delhi because he has questions to be answered about this topic. So let's go straight to him.
Hi Amit.
Hi Brigu.
So I've grown up with my parents and grandparents telling me on the importance of positive thinking. And here you tell me stop positive thinking? I mean, what do you mean?
Well, Brigu, not just your parents, my parents too have taught me to be thinking positively. We've all been brought up in a similar Indian atmosphere. But positive thinking is more like a denial. When a positive thinking is when you ask somebody to repeat a statement which is against what is actually happening. Somebody, let's take an example of today's situation where so many divorces are happening. You have a child who is going through a divorce. You have a husband and wife who are parting away. What do you want to tell them? Everything's going to be all right. But everything is not all right. When a person comes out of the positive thinking statement, he realizes that the reality is something else. This starts making the person delusional. We don't want people to get delusional. People should remain in knowledge of the present situation. We are asking you to stop positive thinking. That's the main reason.
But then what to do? What are we supposed to do then?
What are we supposed to do is first, don't go into denial. We at Soul Connection believe that now the approach is only rational affirmation. Rational affirmation is something where we ask you to accept the situation. How can you solve a problem, Brigu, which you don't even accept? Can you solve a problem which you don't even believe it exists?
I don't think so. I think the
You
first
cannot.
step would be recognizing I have a problem. Yeah, that should be the first step.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If once you identify you have a problem, then you will start working on solving it. So with rational affirmation, we ask you to be rational. We ask you to be rational. Hence, denial is the first step which you need to get out of. So it reminds me of the time when I was a chief officer and I was promoted to being a captain, And when we first became a captain, we were told, stop being a chief officer. That's the only way you will start becoming a captain. Hence, with rational affirmation, we want people to first accept the problem. Then desensitize the feeling. And then is the only way you can work on it. It's the dysfunctional behavior which we want to stop. How rational affirmation works is we actually get down to the core belief of the person. If I ask you to cut a tree, please, ped katna nahi.
Don't cut trees.
Don't cut trees. So if I ask you to cut a tree, for an example, you should spend maximum time in sharpening the axe instead of cutting the tree. That is when you will be able to cut the tree really fast. Similarly, in rational affirmation, we first get down to the core belief of the person. Then it's only a matter of seconds. Once the core belief is hit well, you will find that the person, when he resonates with the belief, the person will immediately find that sensitivity going down about the situation. For example, a lady who is going through a feeling that she feels after an abortion or after she actually loses a child, she needs to desensitize about the feeling. But the situation has not changed. She is still going through the pain. Once she gets desensitized, she will be functional to go by her daily routine again. And that is what is rational affirmation. That is not positive thinking. We cannot tell such a lady, it's okay you lost a child. How can you tell her it's okay you lost a child? It's not okay. I'm sorry if I get too excited, but it's not okay,
I get your point, Amit.
So this is what we are at Soul Connection, Brigu. And we are promoting people's lives to be stronger with reality. Don't live in a life of drama. Don't live in a life which is fake. Don't live in a dream world. Come to reality. The pain exists, but this is how you will desensitize it and get back to a functional behavior. Earlier you were talking about somebody losing a job, which you mentioned
sure.
yesterday to me.
So I have a very close friend, he recently lost his job. This is probably his third job in 2 years, I guess. Not only is he not stable in his career, he has started doubting himself now. So I mean, how to cope with that?
Well, the best way to cope is definitely not go into positive thinking.
Okay.
Right?
All
Because
right.
positive thinking is going to tell him everything's all right. The money that you need for your family is going to come from somewhere. But I'm sorry, friend, it's not going to come from somewhere. Reality is you have lost your job. And it's okay to lose your job. But we need to understand the core belief, what is making you dysfunctional. In today's time, you lose a job, but then the dysfunctional behavior will make you depressed. It will keep that person lying in bed. He will not want to come out of his bed. But his bills still need to be paid. If he's married, he's got a kid, his kid's tuition fees and school fees still needs to be paid. So such people need to understand rational affirmations. Rational affirmation will go down to the core of this person's beliefs. We will understand what is making him dysfunctional. And once we identify that, the dysfunctional behavior will stop. And you know what happens when the dysfunctional behavior stops?
What happens?
The person starts getting out of his bed. He starts actually applying for jobs. He starts accepting the fact that I have lost a job, but it's not the end of the world. There is going to be something else for me, but I need to work for it. That is what rational affirmation does. There are various ways we work on rational affirmations where people work on their behaviors and on the emotions which have been caused due to the activating events, which we will talk about in various of our upcoming concepts which we are going to be talking about. So thank you so much for coming to our session today, and
You're very welcome, Amit. I appreciate it.
thanks, Brigu. Thanks for dropping by. I know you came all the way from Delhi for this.
Sure.
And I really appreciate you coming down here.
You're very
Thank you
welcome,
so
Amit.
much. Thanks. But please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And every time we upload our next video, you will get a notification only if you subscribe. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family, because sharing is the only
caring.
way. Yes, it's also caring. Is the only way that you will get abundance in your life. When you share, you grow together. This is a universal law. You never grow alone. If I want to grow, I have to make sure everybody who's attached with me grows. So thank you so much. You can write to me at amit@soulconnection.in. See you next time. Bye-bye, friends.